Okay, guys, welcome back to another 15-minute exciting card talk. Um, so we're gonna have Tyson come up with the thought of the day or the subject of the day. What is it, Tyson?
Ooh, the thought of the day. That's different.
Yeah,
Subject of the day. I want to do something fun, Nick. So I was thinking, what are iconic cars from movies that you remember growing up? Like movies that you saw and you saw the car in it, and you're like, "That's a cool car." And
okay.
I'll go ahead and start it just because I think we're both going to say this. I think anybody watching this right now, they're already
Oh
screaming it.
wait, oh no.
Ready? The DeLorean, Back to the Future,
Oh,
right?
okay. That
Oh,
that's
that's
one of my
not what you
top
were
ones.
thinking. Oh wow.
That's
Okay.
not what I was.
Anyways,
That's not what I was thinking.
real quick, the
My
DeLorean. I'm gonna give the
okay,
DeLorean just a minute, Nick. 1 minute.
okay.
The DeLorean, because I think it's on a lot of people's mind. I have a freaking model car of it. I love this car. Do I know the car's garbage in real life? Absolutely. Do I want to own one? 1000%. I Google them about once a year, look for them for sale. There was a guy actually bought the company from John DeLorean is the owner, was
Yep,
the owner of
they're
the
remaking
company.
them.
Yeah, they're remaking them, but they also went and inventoried all the parts because for the old ones to make it to where they can repair the old cars because they were so unique. You can't just like fix them with normal parts. So he's got enough, he says, to basically fix all the cars out there plus spares still. I watched like a documentary on it. It was really cool. But yeah, every once in a while, I just see a DeLorean and I want a DeLorean. I know they're not fast, but I agree 100%. The creator John DeLorean, he created the GTO. The guy had style. I think it's just a gorgeous car, and of course,
you
Back to the Future. Anyways, go
you know
ahead.
what? You know what's funny with the DeLorean? You go back almost like year 2000, maybe a little bit before that. Nobody wanted them.
Yeah, they were
Nobody
cheap and
wanted them.
garbage for a
Yeah,
while.
exactly. Now if they're all done and everything, like 100 grand. I mean, it's kind of silly,
Yeah,
but
they were brought back as like now they're a
so
collector's item.
yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's is it a fad? Maybe because now us older people that love Back to the Future, we're the ones with money now, and we're the ones buying them. Maybe that's the reason why. But at least mine, iconic, is the Batmobile.
Oh, I was thinking about the Batmobile when I was
from
thinking of this subject
from
last
Michael
night. Yeah,
Keaton. Hmm.
yeah. I was gonna ask which one because, and that's my Batmobile too. The original, like the night. Well, I say the original, not the original TV show, but the original Michael Keaton Batman. It's
Yes.
long. You can see the turbine engine on the front of the car.
Yep.
It's got
Yep.
the big fins, and Batman is a car guy. Like I remember, I think it's in uh, Batman Returns, the one with Penguin. Like when
Yep.
they
That
destroy
that.
his car, and there's literally
Yeah.
a line like Alfred's like talking to me, he's like, they messed with my car or something like that. Like he's angry about it. So yeah, the Batmobile is one of those just, and I know there's a couple out there that make tours, like they kind of show up at car shows randomly and stuff like that. But the Batmobile is a cool car. And I mean, we've seen
Oh,
the Batmobile reimagined so many times. I want to ask Nick, out of curiosity, what's your least favorite Batmobile?
uh, let's see. It'd probably be Is it the one with the Riddler? But
Oh,
I
they're
don't
like
know.
all glowy and stuff. Like it's all
Yeah, it
like neon
was.
and
Yeah,
yeah,
it
yeah.
looked like an actual bat wing on the little, I don't know what dorsal fin. I guess it'd be.
Right.
Yeah, whatever you'd want to call it. But that one just bad.
Yeah, that
I
one
don't know.
is definitely, I think they were trying to go to, I don't know. Batman Forever overall. We could do a movie.
That's
We
what
should. That's a
that's what the
bad.
show is.
Yeah, it's a bad
Yeah,
one. My least favorite, actually, even though the movies are great, is the Tumbler from the Nolan movies.
yeah,
It's
that's pretty
basically
cool.
a tank. Yeah, the movies are great, but my least favorite is that one because it's not a car.
Yeah,
It feels a little. I mean, yeah,
something more
Batman's
like
got
a
some cool
tank.
toys, but it's more like a tank that. And I think the one thing that bothered me about it is like, in the movie, he's got to go up to drive it and then he's got to go down. Like he has to move physically to attack move. And so he's constantly
Hmm.
going up and down, up and down. I'm like, that's a little.
The only cool thing about that one is basically it turned into that motorbike,
Yeah.
and that was
Yeah.
cool.
That was cool. And I believe it's actually like for at least the first one, not the turning in the motorbike part, but the first one, I think it's actually a real vehicle that's out there or based on a real vehicle. So
Well,
That was
they didn't base it off a real vehicle. They just made it for the movie.
okay.
And then now, yeah. So I remember watching a big old thing on it.
Gotcha.
You know,
Yeah, so that was my least favorite. So it was again, it's just because it's not a car. But there's a couple of sneakers out there. I do like the new one from the Batman. I think that's a pretty cool one too, because it's like they still show them like literally building it in the process and stuff like that.
I don't remember it for some reason.
It's I want to say it's like based on a trying to think of what the car is, like a Lincoln or something like that, like in 1970 something.
Are you talking about the original one, or
no, the Batman, the new one with the vampire guy?
Oh.
Why can't I ever remember his name? I actually like him as an actor. Yeah, the one.
I was thinking, but then even another iconic one is the very first Batmobile in the
from the movie or from the TV shows. Yeah, with the bubble tops and stuff. Yeah. That's a cool car too, for sure. And I don't know, you don't see that one so much anymore, and I think that's because that car belongs to the generation ahead of us, right? So that's their Batmobile. But yeah, definitely.
And then cool another one that and it's not really one, but it's all the James Bond vehicles.
Yeah. Well, there was I actually the first Bond I remember watching and like enjoying. I'm a big Bond guy, by the way. I own all the movies. I've watched them several times. But the first Bond I remember watching was actually the one with the Lotus in it, and the Lotus turns into a submarine. It's which one is it? Give me a second. It's a Roger Moore one. Why can't I think of the name of it? I know all these. Once again, I own them. But anyways, yeah, the Lotus that turns into a submarine. That was my first like Bond I remember watching it with my dad as a kid and seeing that car. And the car was cool, first of all, as they're driving it. And then, he drives it into the water and they go submarine mode. And as a probably 6-year-old child, maybe a little older, but I doubt it, I just remember being in awe over that car. So that's a cool car. But then cool. Bond always drives in style. Always.
Yeah, so, always. Yep. But those are the ones that just pop out to me the most. Because I know DeLorean was up there, but for me, the Batmobile was top, DeLorean, and then
I got another one for you, Nick. Yeah, what about the Firebird from Smokey and the Bandit?
I'm not big into that, or like the Duke of Hazzards or anything. I mean, they're cool and everything, but
I don't like the General Lee so much. I'll be honest.
Yeah, and what about the kit car?
I wouldn't own the car from Smokey and the Bandit, but I think it's like whenever I see one where people have tried to recreate it, I recognize it instantly.
I just think that's like I said, one more generation just barely above us. Just barely, But yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the car and everything, but what was the other one? The kit car. The car was named Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. Yeah, Knight Rider.
Yeah, now that one.
That was a Firebird too, wasn't it? Yeah.
Or Camaro. No, Firebird? Camaro?
I think it's a Firebird. I'm pretty sure it's based on a Firebird.
But anyway.
Like the later, like the 80s version of the Firebird. I'm pretty sure. We can Google it real quick, but I'm pretty sure Kit was a Firebird. They tried to bring that back. I remember 2010 or whatever, and they were using the Mustang. I don't know if it even made it a season, but yeah, Kit became a Mustang. And I think right there, honestly, in my opinion, you lost a lot of people that were going back for the nostalgia of Knight Rider. He was a different car. So, and I know Firebird doesn't, if it's based on Firebird, which I think it was, obviously Firebird doesn't exist anymore, but they could have went to maybe the Camaro, which was just let's be honest, also is almost the same thing as the Firebird. I mean, they were like
pretty much.
Right. They're cousins that closely related, same DNA. And then you got real quick, Mustangs. You got the Shelby 500 from Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah, and the Bullet Mustang from
Bullet.
Bullet. I'm really bad. I'm really bad with movie names and stuff. That's why I'm like having a hard time. But yeah. So the Mustang people go crazy over that one. What was his name? Steve McQueen?
Yeah, Steve McQueen. He was an actual race car driver, like real race car driver too. So he did it as like a hobby, but he raced in some endurance races and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, those are really, really cool. But one I have to talk to you about, okay? Because I'm a Corvette guy. Corvette Summer.
I haven't even
I
seen
don't
this
like the
movie.
Corvette at all. Oh, you haven't? It's with Mark
I don't
Hamill.
even know what this movie is. Corvette Summer.
Yeah, and they basically just took a Corvette and they put a big old hood on it, and Corvette people love it. Me, not so much. I'm a Corvette guy, but I'm just like going, okay, I see its place and everything, but
Corvette City. I might real quick, depending on
yeah,
how fast
Corvette
my computer
Summer,
wants to load.
yeah.
Corvette Summer, yeah. Corvette.
And just do an image search, and then
Yeah,
that'll probably be
I
your
gotta
best.
see this. I know it's the generation above us, but the Lamborghini Countach and Cannonball Run.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's like I think my first real. I got a poster, but like seeing that car, and yeah, this is interesting. It's like a blower scoop type deal, but it's really
it's different,
big, and then they
It's
obviously
really
like
different.
the lights are not the flip up lights. They just like carved them
Yeah.
out. Can we
Yeah.
show images like with the way we stream? Are we smart enough to do that?
No, not yet.
Can I
But
share
I'll post
my-
it up. I'll post it up.
I
Don't worry
wondered
about
if
it.
I can share my screen real quick. Okay, I won't worry about it because I'm about to
Anyway.
say if I can, I can't share my screen. I can share my screen anyway. Yeah, that's that's not doing a Corvette justice. Does it give it kind of an interesting sci-fi look? Yeah, I don't think it gives.
Yeah,
a
and
Corvette justice.
me-
That's not. That wouldn't make me want a Corvette unless it did really cool shit in the movie.
So, yeah, to me the movie was trash, but but the car itself made the movie, you know. And then
Right.
one last one. I don't know if we really throw these as cars. I don't know, but Mad Max. And those
Well, I
vehicles?
mean, it's a car movie in a sense. Like, as much as Mad Max isn't a car movie or says it's not a car movie, it's a car movie, right?
I know it is,
I mean,
right?
he's in love with his car, and cars are so vital. And it's, if you think about, at least from what I recall, these movies, water is important, but they're more focused on like gas and stuff almost, and obtaining that so they can
It
continue
is.
to
It's exactly.
drive and modify these. Yeah. So, and there's so many cars there. I mean, I don't know what his base car is off the top of my head at all. Something that was made in Australia. Well, not made, but something that was used in Australia. But I don't know what it is. But yeah, I would say the Mad Max cars are there for sure. Yeah. And then one more I'm going to point out. I don't know if we're getting close to time. You've got the timer going, but
Yep.
it's almost like a car commercial. This movie had a car commercial in it, in a sense, and it's
Car
risky
commercial.
business. Risky
Oh,
business.
risky.
His dad or his parents have a Porsche, and he gets in like this little car chase with this Porsche
Oh
with
yeah.
the pimp or whatever. And at the very end, he looks at the camera, although he's supposed to be looking at the person in the passenger seat. But he basically looks at the camera, if I recall, and he's like, Porsche or Porsche, there's no substitute. Or something like that. And it is literally, I saw a thing that said like Porsche sales literally skyrocketed for a brief time after that movie came out. It was a commercial. And that's the first like real product placement that I'm aware of when it comes to
Right.
cars.
So now that you bring that up, I have to bring up one last one. Oh boy, we probably could go on this for
Oh yeah,
hours.
I have others rattling in my head as I think about it. Like you got the Ferrari from
Yep, Ferris Bueller.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah, that's a gorgeous
that.
Ferrari.
I mean, that's an amazing. I mean that's iconic there,
Yeah.
especially how they took it out and they had to put it in
Oh,
reverse
yeah.
together.
That poor, is that a California? I forget what model that is.
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's the
I believe so. I think it's from
Yeah,
California.
Those cars are so, like, I don't know if that was a kit car or a reproduction for that
No,
movie,
I
at
think
least at the
that-
end,
I
or if
don't
they
know.
really trashed a real one, because those things are so expensive now. And I think they
they're-
were always kind of expensive. They only made so many.
Speaking of which, I didn't get it on any video or anything because I wasn't there, but my friend sent me a picture or showed me a picture. But one showed up at the Gears and Grinds car show. The one I didn't go to, and it showed up, and I was like, going, "What?"
Well, I guess you wouldn't know. I was going to say, was it trailered or did they actually drive it?
No, they drive it. They're
Wow.
just like with the Diablo and the car. The Gears and Grind one here is the
Yeah.
high end exotics. I mean, there's probably $1 billion worth of cars there.
Right.
You know.
There's some cars if I was going to like cars and grind, I would take, but like the California, I think it's a rarity. Just like a dyno, there's a couple cars to where it's like, I honestly I might take them, but I'm driving them onto a trailer and then trailering them over because the risk, their insurance can't cover the cost of those things. When your insurance, maybe they can, I guess. I don't know. I've never
they can. Yeah.
Multi-million-dollar cars. I guess they could.
They got insurance for it. Trust me.
That's
that why
like I wonder.
Well, you know, it's what's funny, and we're getting a little off topic here, but like, so I go through Haggerty, and it's really not that bad for, you know, a collector car insurance. But I have a feeling that the people that have these really expensive $1 million cars, they're basically paying for me. You know what I'm saying? For me to drive my car. So,
gotcha.
Because my claim is way cheap compared to their $1 million. So, but anyway, yeah, those are some freaking awesome cars. You know,
your car. Well, I guess, yeah, we're off topic, but I'm just quickly thinking. Like, we had a classic car. We've had classic car insurance. It's like $10 a month. I'm assuming your car counts as classic car, but is there they can't get that classic car discount. Like, when your car's worth $2 million, $3 million, they're not getting.
No. That's why Haggerty's it's own thing. Okay, it's not like it's through Allstate. Yeah, that's all they do is collect their car. I got Jake. And all. Yeah.
Or no, State Farm. I got State Farm. I got Jake. Anyway.
Yeah. They that's all they deal in is all that. They don't. It's not a normal insurance.
Gotcha.
So.
Good to know. I guess anybody out there that's got, car insurance or needs car insurance with sports cars, check out Haggerty. Not a sponsor.
Yeah, yet.
Cool.
Just kidding.
Well, I had a lot of fun with this. I almost feel like we could just dive into each car on its own, and we're not, obviously.
We could. We're trying to fit it all in because we always go over. So, with that being, we're gonna leave it there for now because we've gone over, but. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah, and like I said, if anybody else has any ideas or anything you want us to talk about, like I said, leave us a comment or whatever, and we'll chat about it. So.
Yep. All right.
See you guys next time.
Buckle up.